First up is Sam Caniglio.
Hey, Coach. That was a tough series against a really good baseball team. How are you feeling about your team right about now?
I told him after the game today, we got together. I said, we lost 2 out of 3, but I still think we're getting better. You can't stop your progress or think you've hit a speed bump when a couple of pitchers go out and pitch really, really well against you, because the old cliche is actually true that a good pitcher will beat good hitting. And the guy on Friday and the guy today pitched really well for those guys. And they're not easy to hit, but I think the bright spots that we can pull out of this weekend are going to help us the rest of the season. Jackson Wolf solidified himself in my mind, as did Ben Hampton, and Jake Carr's coming along pretty well. Tulloch threw the best he has all season. So we lost 2 out of 3 to a top 10 team, but I still think we're trending in the right direction as a team.
Kevin Kinder.
Coach, with an eye toward that, you do have some open midweek schedule spots. I know you'd spoken earlier in the season about how difficult it's been to fill those. Are you still trying to fill those with an eye toward getting your team as many games as possible as they can play this year?
Yeah, for sure. We're looking every day and seeing who gets rained out and who gets COVIDed out and see who has an opportunity to play. We're all trying. So I would tell you guys, don't make too many plans too far in advance to go out of town if you want to cover the games, because it could be we're announcing that we're playing a game on 24 hours notice type thing.
We'll go to Darren Zaslu.
Coach, did you guys view this game as a turning point in the season, and just how do you rebound off the performance?
No, I think what we thought was a turning point more so was the win at Baylor on Sunday. If we don't get that win down at Baylor on Sunday and get swept on the road, then we're really fighting an uphill battle the rest of the season. But that win down there put us, kind of in the middle of the pack. And a win here this weekend, there's no shame in winning a game against Texas Tech in a 3-game series. So we're still grinding. We've got some teams that we still play, that 2 of the teams are behind us in the standings and 2 of the teams are ahead of us. So if we end up getting hot here and those pitchers that I mentioned keep continuing to get better, then who knows what can happen.
Sam.
Coach, I wanted to ask about Hudson. He obviously had the RBI for you guys today with a nice triple. But while you were gone, Coach Sabins had a lot of great things to say about him. He mentioned his diary or his journal, I should say, in the dugout. So what does he bring offensively with his experience and his knowledge of the game?
Yeah, just exactly what you said, his experience in the middle of the lineup. And, when he steps up there as the guy hitting in the 4-hole, you don't think about home runs. You just think about extending innings and a really good 2-strike approach. And, that kid had every reason to come in here as a graduate transfer and just kind of play his last year in the Big 12, have a lot of fun doing it at a level he hadn't competed at before. But he actually came in here and worked really, really hard, changed his body around. Like you said, he keeps a journal and is really a student of the game. So he has gone above and beyond what was expected of him. When he came in, he actually came in here as a 5th-year player and tried to improve as a player, which, a lot of times later in your career, you just kind of ride the wave to the shore, and you're as good as you're going to get type thing. But he hasn't been that way at all.